And the Lakers all decked out as they made their way off the bus and into the arena earlier on. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Craig Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, you may recall that in 2014, the Spurs played maybe the three most perfect games in finals history. With passing and three-point shooting, they vanquished the Heat and inspired a new wave.
That's a terrific story. David, thank you. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Hassan Whiteside.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And there's Davis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Harrell in at the 4 spot. And for the Spurs, the guard pair, it'll be Murray and White. Johnson is out there with Whiteside. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and man, and that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you could be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Now here's Murray. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Deflected by Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. Outside, Davis. Swiped away. Here's Vassell. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
And stolen by Murray. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Right side, Davis. And he drops it in from the low post.
AD has improved the outside shot, but what you love even more is his dominance in the paint.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots. Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
White, and it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson against Harrell. Outside, White takes a three. Anthony Davis with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Davis on the wing. The tray. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Boy, you look at the confidence AD has in that shot, and the team runs plays for him to shoot it.
Whiteside, a screen on Schroeder.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Kuzma, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Refusing to be deterred. I love how locked in Kuzma is on offense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Here's Vassell. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for them in that Clippers game. Back to Murray. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
Schroeder against Murray. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
So both teams making some changes here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Verdi. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound, San Antonio. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Both teams will be fighting hard in all these games. They can't split this series.
A different look now for San Antonio. Eubanks is checked in, and Walker subbed in for Murray. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope outside. DeRozan against James. He dishes it to Davis, and finished off by Davis.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Spurs trail by 3. Here is Cunningham. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Got a piece of it, and stolen by LeBron. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, hits the 3-point bomb.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Cunningham looking it over. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. 4-on-3 break. Davis finds James. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Look at the Lakers. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And checking out San Antonio, 4 games back.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
Ooh. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. A minute 42 left in the first. It's stolen by Davis. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Shoots over Walker. And it's James missing. Spurs trail by 6. Walker with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Walker against Caldwell Pope. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Caldwell Pope.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum. Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Marjanovic checked in for Davis. Markieff Morris comes in for Harrell. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Caldwell Pope.
Excellent at drawing contact. When LeBron is looking to score, he makes the D overcommit.
Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Here is Cunningham, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bertle sets the pick for Walker and finished off by Walker.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Lakers leading by 4. Here's LeBron, and the dunk by LeBron.
You see the tremendous first step, the power. LeBron loves to put the defense back on its heels.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for San Antonio. He kicks to DeRozan. Bertle with a screen on LeBron. 13 feet away. Goes back up. The rebound by Marjanovic.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Matthews, no good. Walker taking his time here. That one a little long.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And here's James outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Lakers lead by 6. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Lakers 5 right now. Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Matthews in at the 2. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Hassan Whiteside.
That's a good read by Murray. Not having to think about it, he just reacts.
Now the pass to Kuzma. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And it's Ariza in the corner. Ariza, a screen on Johnson. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
This is what you like to see. Kuzma not selling for something along the perimeter. In fact, just the opposite.
Outside for Murray. Whiteside, the pass to White. Back to Whiteside. Spurs passing it around. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Lakers leading by 9. Bounce pass, Schroeder. A 3 from Morris. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The Spurs have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. White finds Murray. Nice shot from the wing. Murray's got 6.
Working off ball, something Murray continues to develop. That's a nice play.
Here's Schroeder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for Markieff Morris. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Trevor Ariza. And McLemore subbed in for Wesley Matthews. Now, here's Whiteside. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Up and in on the layup.
Nice agility rolling off the screen. Just another thing Whiteside gives you.
It's Kuzma penetrating. Harrell trying to free himself up. And good from Kuzma with a sweet move.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
He takes it in. White, good.
Using every bit of his toughness, White's able to convert through contact.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Memphis.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Here's Murray following the basket by Anthony Davis. Pass to Johnson. Passes it to Whiteside. That one, no good. Davis with some nice D. Schroeder dishes to Davis. Now here's McLemore outside. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. The Lakers also changing it up. James checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Ben McLemore. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Outside, Walker. Birtle sets the pick for Walker. The 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 8th in field goal percentage, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's the 3. No good on that one. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here is Cunningham. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's DeRozan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And one on Caldwell Pope.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Now here's Davis. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. DeRozan on the wing. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. 6 to shoot. Shoots it. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter. Craig, with the explosiveness you talked about with DeRozan, it helps that he finishes so well when he gets to the rim.
And maybe not what he once was, but he is still an elite-level athlete. Doesn't only have to drop the hammer when he gets to the rim either. Very smooth at adjusting mid-flight to finish at the rim.
Here's Walker after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to Pirtle. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's LeBron. A rebound by the Spurs. .51 seconds left in the second quarter.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Some changes for the Lakers. Marjanovic comes in for Anthony Davis. And Morris subbed in for Montrezl Harrell. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Here is Cunningham. His last outing, he had 18 points. Outside, Walker from deep. Morris with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. And that one misses.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level.
Here is Cunningham. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. San Antonio again missing. James looking it over, and he drives in.
A guy that great, you have to make somebody else beat you. LeBron's been hot tonight.
Look at that!
I'm leaving. I'm going.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, you had control of this game. How did it get away?
Well, we started the game exhibiting championship-level passing. This is what we're preaching, and we got a lot of good looks, got an early lead. We didn't pay attention to their strength. That's how they got back in the game.
We'll see if you can get back on top of things. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game. Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
I know it's his 17th year, but this is LeBron at his best. Consistent, high-energy play, making the presence felt on offense, all while setting a strong example for his teammates.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
They aren't playing tight enough defense. That's pretty clear. There needs to be a lot better communication. Guys are playing defense on an island a lot of times, and that's getting them burned.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
The guard pair, it'll be Murray and White. Whiteside is out there with Johnson. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. It's White on the wing. From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Poke loose. Here's Vassell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kicks to Johnson. The pass to White. Spurs passing it around. With the fadeaway. And Davis sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Harrell, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint. Murray against Schroeder. And Murray. Here we go. And Davis sends it back. Kicks it out to Johnson. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target with his 3. Lakers leading by 7. Schroeder passes to LeBron. James against White. Going inside. Pass to Murray. The dish to Johnson. Here's Vassell. Guarded by Kuzma.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Whiteside's got his 6th rebound on the night. White finds Murray. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Offline with the baseline jumper.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
LeBron outside. Beyond the arc. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
Whiteside, a screen on Schroeder. Goes up from the top of the key. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
A different look now for San Antonio. Pirtle, he's checked in for Whiteside. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Johnson. And it's Cunningham in for White. The Lakers also making some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Davis. Matthews comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Ben McLemore in for James. Here's Vassell. Here's Cunningham. And that one, good. Cunningham's got his 2nd bucket of the night. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ariza finds Matthews. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Spurs trail by 5. to the wing right side. Here's Cunningham. No good on the three. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Got a piece of it. Here's Vassell. Dishes it to Pirtle. Pirtle sets the pick for Murray. Driving the lane.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
A different look now for San Antonio. Eubanks is checked in, and Walker subbed in for Murray. And then for Los Angeles, Morris is checked in for a reason. Caldwell Pope comes in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ben McLemore. Here is Cunningham. He has 5. But he stays with it. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well. And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
And DeRozan kicks to Cunningham. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. DeRozan for 3. The shot misses. And it's the Lakers the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Harrell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is Harrell's game, a skilled interior player who plays with tenacity.
It's stolen by Morris. Outside, Walker. Passes to Cunningham. 1:02 left to play here in the third. And the rejection by Harrell. Lakers leading by 7. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Walker against Schroeder. And it's Walker penetrating. It's good. 8 points for him.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
San Antonio's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. The jump hook. Cunningham's shot is off.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over-eager.
Schroeder passes to Caruso. Back to Schroeder from downtown, and the 3 ball is good. Schroeder's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
The coach has to love that one. When Schroeder can hit from deep, it opens up everything else.
Here's Cunningham, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 11. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
We got to get early strikes, guys. Push the tempo. Push the tempo. Here we go.
Frank Vogel moments ago hoping his offense can get better shots by transitioning faster down the floor.
Yeah, if they can get into their flow before the defense gets set, points could be a lot easier to come by.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for the Lakers right now, Davis is the pivot with Kuzma by his side. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And taken away by Johnson. He dishes it to Murray. And Davis sends it back. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Pass to LeBron. From past the arc. Drills it from outside. James has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Lakers.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Murray outside. Down low. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
James right side.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
He's checked in for Walker. The Lakers also with a sub. Harrell's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Thank you, David. Back to Murray. To the left wing, lets it go from deep, and the basket by Vassell.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Here's LeBron, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
LeBron's explosiveness right there. If you're not a step early, you're probably going to foul him.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for LeBron. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 13. 8 feet away. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. LeBron dishes to Harrell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
See, in the past, the contact might have discouraged Davis, but now he plays right through it.
Whiteside, a screen on James, and it's Murray penetrating.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The offensive rebound. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Whiteside, a screen on LeBron. James against Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Count it.
A lot of teams bait Murray into taking this shot, and he obliges by knocking it down.
Here's LeBron. Oh!
He went high.
That was nice.
For a guy LeBron's size to shift direction like that off the bounce, unreal, man, unreal.
White looking around. The pass to Murray. Takes it inside, and Davis sends it back.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Harrell, the pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Those are the plays Davis is capable of making. Much more confident and stronger than what he was when he came into this league.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Los Angeles. And that one falls for Davis.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Murray dishes to White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And Smitty, with DeJounte Murray, he's got great length at that guard position, and it can make him a menace defensively.
Yes, it does. DeJounte Murray is 6'4", but has a 6'10" wingspan. Still very young and learning about defense, but his instincts off the chart. He could end up being one of the premier defenders in the league by the end of his deal.
And that one drops for him.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Outside, White. Murray against Schroeder. Murray kicks to Whiteside. DeRozan for three. Doesn't go that time. Lakers leading by 21. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down hard.
Oh my. See, you can't do that without great athleticism, and that's one thing AD brings to the party.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 23. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Kicks it out to Jones. Pass to Beverly. Here's DeRozan. From 8, it's deflected. It's stolen by Jones. Beverly against Ariza. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Outside, Jones. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Jones has got his first points of the night.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Davis.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. The most excited of those, just send shots back. And that's what he did tonight in volume.
And he can't hit the second. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Eubanks. Launches a three. A rebound by Marjanovic.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the Lakers call time here. They're in front by 24. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Morris is checked in for the Lakers. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. McLemore, the pass to Thomas. Good on the three-point shot.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Over in the corner, Beverly. Driving inside. It's rebounded by McLemore. Now here's Thomas. There's the three. No good. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.